I've always been a very scientific, very cerebral person. So even starting in medical school with dissections of various things and science classes, I knew I would end up in something in that profession. I was actually pretty gung-ho ER intensive care for a while, and then my very first rotation in medical school was OB/GYN, and I was hooked from there. I think it's the combination of using your hands, but also being able to think, and sometimes critically, that keeps you on your toes and keeps you going. I'd say the patience. And the variety of what we get to do. Sometimes we're in the office, sometimes we're delivering babies, sometimes we're in surgery. So the variety and getting to know patients and helping them on an individual basis. I'm a good listener, at least I feel like I'm a good listener. I try to be very patient with my patients. And really hear what they came to visit me for, whether it's just to talk about girl things, if it's for an annual exam, if they're experiencing some sort of problem, really just trying to get to know them. What sets my practice apart is, especially for my younger patients, it hasn't been that long since I've gone through what they've experienced. I've also lived in a variety of locations, so I feel like I have a cultural perspective. I mean, I've lived in New Mexico, I've been the minority in a town before, I've lived in the mountains, I've lived in tiny towns, so I feel like that gives me a little bit of perspective and helps me to really understand who I'm taking care of. I think the biggest thing is to be transparent. And to ask the hard questions. Sometimes it's difficult as a patient to be forthcoming with the information or the help you're seeking, and just being the one to initiate that conversation, treating it as a casual conversation between friends, and really trying to listen. Anything outdoors. We are big travelers. I love traveling, I love hiking, camping, fishing. I used to be a downhill ski racer, scuba diving, going to the beach. We spent several months in Europe this summer, and that was a fantastic experience, just one backpack a person, so that was really great. Just traveling, being outdoors.